Before this video starts, I just want to say this is like the first kind of scripted video I've ever done, so this is really fucking weird. Hopefully it doesn't turn out too bad. Second off, I want to say this video contains a lot of complaining about Apex, but I just want to let you know I do love the game, and I just want it to be a good fucking game, which it's not right now. Before we get into the present, we need to go into the past a little bit. Talk about some of the changes Respawn has made to the game over its short lifespan. On March 6th, 2019, Respawn changed, or they nerfed the Wingman and the PK. And then on April 16th, 2019, they also nerfed the Wingman again by decreasing the magazine size. Keep going, June 4th, Bunny Hop Healing was removed. And then the most recent change to movement to skill, June 23rd, when they took all of the zipline movement out of the game completely. Can't do the dizzy thing, can't jump up and down on a path zip. These are just some of the nerfs Respawn has made. This isn't even talking about characters like, you know, countless nerfs to Wraith, Pathfinder, Lifeline, and then buffs to like Gibbies and fucking Caustics, because, you know, that's what they want the game to be. With all of these updates, there's definitely a trend that Respawn is going towards, and that trend is basically just decreasing the skill gap as much as possible. And this makes no sense because you need a skill gap in a fucking game. If there's no skill gap, there's literally no game. I don't know if Respawn is just out of touch with the community, but all I'm saying is they need to turn back soon, or this shit's gonna be nothing but a memory. Alright, enough talking about the past. We're gonna talk about the present. August 17th, 2020, Season 6 is released, and in my opinion, Season 6 had to be a good-ass season, right? Because Season 5 got really stale, and I thought that Respawn might try to change things up, but boy, we did not know what we were in for. First thing I want to talk about is the weapon meta change. With Season 6, they added the Volt SMG, which kills faster than the Care Package R9, and literally has no recoil while doing it. Currently, the Volt is the top of the tier in Apex, probably behind the Devo, but we're going to talk about the Devo in a little bit. Essentially what I'm getting at is if the R9 was still on the ground, nobody would use it over the Volt. The Volt is just too good, it's overpowered. I don't know what they're doing over there, but they gotta fix this shit, you know? The R9, when it was on the ground, was way more balanced than the Volt is. You know, not little Timmy can pick up the R9 and fucking one mag somebody, you know, but the Volt, dude, anybody just pick it up. These controller players, bro, aim assist, they'll fucking melt you before you can even fucking react, I swear. Moving on from the Volt, if I'm not getting absolutely tossed around in the game by that fucking bullshit, the Devotion is back. It's no longer a care package weapon for whatever reason. This is a change that I really just cannot wrap my mind around. They literally took a care package weapon out of the care package and made it normal loot and didn't change anything. Didn't nerf it, didn't change the damage or anything. Like, what the fuck? What are we thinking here, boys? Like, this is fucking stupid. I want to bring up this quote from the patch notes from, I think it was June 4th. I may be wrong there. It was Season 4 when they put the Devo in the care package. The quote says, "The Devotion was chosen to go into the crate for a couple of reasons. Mainly, one, it is an energy ammo LMG, and so is the L-Star." Oh, so wait, the L-Star isn't... Nope, the L-Star's still in the fucking game, but, you know, now we got two, because, you know, that was one of the main reasons they put it in the goddamn care package, right? And then number two, data shows us that a fully kitted Devotion is actually one of the strongest weapons in the game, and could work at a crate power level. Yeah, that literally makes sense. It was fine in the fucking care package. It made sense because, you know, it was a strong ass gun. You know, you hear fucking someone with a Devo across the map, you're like, hell no, bro, I ain't fucking with that shit. But now it's just on the fucking ground, not changed at all, right? One of the strongest weapons, but we're not gonna change it. Like, who thought that was a fucking good idea? Who did? Like, come on. Alright, now we're gonna talk with the update, also some gun changes that really just didn't need to happen. Like the Hemlock and the Prowler got reduced recoil in burst mode. I think the Prowler got increased recoil in full auto mode. The Spitfire got decreased recoil. Essentially, these changes really didn't need to happen, and I don't know if it's because of the armor or the changes, but the Hemlock literally fucking, you can like one burst people now. It's fucking insane. Essentially, these changes really just didn't need to happen, especially when we have things like no fucking audio in the game. Another gun that got buffed was the triple take, which really didn't need to happen, and I feel like this leads directly into the next part of the video, which is, I don't know about you guys, but every game I play, there's a fucking team sitting back with snipers just fucking poking you. Just poking you. So we all know Apex is a fast-paced battle royale first-person shooter. It's always been like in-your-face violence, has speed, and it has fucking momentum in it. But with Season 6 and this new fucking sniper meta, this shit literally is grinded to a halt. And you know, it really brings the gameplay to a standstill when you're on the other side of Cap fighting two fucking teams at once, and you got little Timmy sitting up top streamer with a fucking triple take just popping shots at you, and you got blue armor, so you know 70 damage, that's 2 cells, some syringes. Like, this shit's not fucking PUBG. I'm not trying to fucking engage in a full-on sniper combat bullshit, you know? This game has fucking violence, speed, and momentum. I want to be in your face and fucking fuck you up. Now, I don't know what really caused this change, because Season 5, you know, no one really did this. The triple take was buffed, the sniper ammo was increased a bit, but I don't think those changes had to do with the meta. I think the issue really lies deeper within the good old armor changes, which we're gonna get into next. So they took normal armor out of the game completely, and now you spawn with a level 0 Evo. But not only did they just get rid of armor completely and just have Evo armor, but all of the armors are minus 25 HP. So white armor now, you have 125 health. Blue armor, you have 150. Purple and gold, for some reason, gold Y, you have a 175, and then red Evo is 200. It's kind of crazy to me that they would make such a drastic change to the game without even testing it. Who even asked for the armor changes? I mean, I've never seen on fucking Reddit where kids complain about every little thing. I've never seen someone complain about the time to kill. Thought we had limited time modes to like test stuff out like we did with the mobile respawn beacon, you know? We did it with spawning with Evo, which it worked in my opinion with the old armor. So why not make an LTM to try out less armor and, you know, analyze the feedback that the community gives you instead of, you know, just changing the entire fucking game, the blink of an eye, and then not talking about it, not doing anything about it. The time to kill in games means so much, especially in Apex, because, you know, most people play Apex because it has that longer time to kill. You know, you gotta hit your shots to win the game. It's like, before the armor changes, if you were on an even playing ground with somebody, the better player most of the time would come out with the win. But now, it's just whoever fucking shoots first. Thought we were playing Apex, not fucking Warzone out here, you know? I don't want to be walking, get no audio from the Bloodhound directly behind me in his ult, the loudest ult in the game, by the way, and get melted before I even have the chance to turn around. So here's a specific quote from the patch notes. Our goal for this is to bring down the time to kill a bit in order to better reward strategic positioning. What the fuck does strategic positioning even mean? I guess they're talking about the team that sits on top of a building with 3 snipers, 3 volts, pokes at you, and then if you try to push them, they all melt you with a volt, or if you try to fight them long range, they just fucking bop you. I have an idea for your respawn. Let's just add aimbot for players under a certain level or KD, so new players, you know, they get some kills and they get rewarded for their superior aiming skills, you know? I think this tweet right here embodies what the Apex community is going through right now. It's by Tsum Daquan. He was a Fortnite guy. Tweet is about Fortnite, but I think it relates perfectly to Apex right now. One day, game developers will realize that you can't protect noobs from getting bopped. You add ranked, people will smurf. You separate casual and ranked, which doesn't apply to Apex because, you know, we got ranked mode with ranks and ranked mode without ranks because skill-based matchmaking is set to 100. People will just go bot farm and casuals. You try to change game mechanics to save them, you ruin your game. History doesn't lie. Again, I feel like this tweet is just completely relevant to Apex because with the previous updates I went over at the start of the video to the updates now, they just continue to decrease the skill gap. And if you decrease the skill gap until there is no skill gap, then do you even have a game at that point? The craziest thing to me is that Respawn, the devs, haven't said anything about the armor changes. They haven't said that they're evaluating data, you know, thinking about reverting the changes because of the outrage. They've just said nothing. How can you say nothing to a community that is fucking outraged, pissed off, and about to leave? you know? I just like where are they? Where's the communication? There's nothing at all. Essentially, what I'm getting at is Apex Legends is currently in the worst state it has ever been in at the moment, and Respawn definitely need to do something to bring this game back. They need to bring it back on the map, and the armor changes may have been their way of trying to do that, but I think it backfired tremendously on them, and they need to think about reverting these. If I remember, they said Season 5 was like the best season for keeping players in. I'm going to assume the analytics for Season 6 are not looking the same. They're probably looking pretty bad at this point, because a lot of people I know won't even touch the game anymore. I've contemplated on installing the game, but I probably won't. The great core of Apex is still there. It's barely there anymore because, you know, you get melted so fast. It's essential, but it's still there. So it's really up to Respawn to get the core of the game going again, or to just let it die out, you know? I love the game and I want to see it succeed, but the moment, in its current state, it's fallen quick and it needs fucking help. It needs a fucking life jacket. It's literally in the ocean about to drown. It needs a life jacket, bro. In this video, I didn't even talk about the complaints that have been going on before Season 6, like, you know, broken skill-based matchmaking, you know, the ranked mode being completely broken. You know, I'm sitting here in plat and I'm playing against fucking fun FPS #1 in the world. Like, get the fuck out of here, you know? And of course, the good old footsteps being non-existent. But with Season 6, this list, it grew exponentially. The game's in a downward spiral. In this video, I didn't even talk about Rampart, the new legend, probably adding to that campy meta, but in my opinion, one character isn't going to change the meta. I think the things that I talked about in the video definitely are more important than having a campy character added. One character won't kill the game, but if you end up changing unnecessary things, like the armor, for example, that will definitely kill the game. You know, if I had one quote to say about Season 6, it's not broke, don't fix it. This is as simple as that. The armor wasn't broken, so why try to fix it when, you know, we could put these resources toward, you know, tuning skill-based matchmaking or fixing the footstep audio. That's pretty much all I got for today. This video's been kind of fucking weird, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just sitting alone talking to myself. Probably turned out horrible, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. If you watch this far, make sure you subscribe. Other than that, I'm out. Peace.
I can't wait to get back home.